I'm honored to make a presentation to you today. So before we start, let me make a short introduction. My name is YICHONG. I'm the leader in this group, and my group member is JIAHAO, WENCAN, GAOYUAN, and BINGBING. Today, the major of our research is about the talent selection. This is a very important point of all the company. So now I would like to invite my team member GAOYUAN to present the next section.
I want to introduce our company. Our company is Alibaba. Alibaba is an e-commerce, and they provide a platform for the small-sized business and middle-sized business to sell their product around the world. And the Alibaba have 5 main business. It is customer to customers, business to business, business to customers, supply and retailer. And nowadays, the Alibaba is focused on the business to business. It's an easy way to connect the buyer and supply. And it's prepared for the bigger business to handling a large number of items and the manual transaction. Taobao and Lazada are both Alibaba software. They are focused on the consumers to customers. And to providing a clear way to provide their product and the service to the consumers around the world. Another business model is business to customers. It's a process of selling directly from the company to consumers. It means that the business can directly contact the consumers by past the third-party sellers, wholesalers, third-party retailers, and so on. Another way to contact the consumers directly. And please my next partners, BINGBING, to introduce the part.
Okay, so let me introduce the HRM function into the organization's stages. The organization strategy is divided into the 5 important parts. The first one is the human resource management, and the second one is in the human resource Spanish, and the hand of the talents and culture, and the sales director and the data supply such as managers. The first role is the human resource management. Manager is responsible for managers important resource and collecting important information. The second role of the human resource Spanish. And the register responsible for Spanish, the manager something, and the second role of the hand of the talents acquisition. The sales director is the responsible for sell some things into the global marketing to promise the marketing profits. And the last roster is that the business supplies the chain the manager. And company that supplies some goods to global marketing.
Okay, thanks BINGBING sharing. Let's move to the next part. This part is the role play. In this part, I will as a managers, and WENCAN were as a human resource specialist, and Xinga were as a head of talent acquisitions. BINGBING were as a sales director, and JIAHAO were as a digital supply chain managers. From this, I want to share the short introduction about the background. With the end of COVID, we will move all the departments and different industry as going back to work, and people's interested to spend money has increased. So the shortage of staff is become a big problem of this company. Okay, let's start. The first one is okay.
Hello, how are you going?
I'm great. What's the problem?
There are some problems regarding my sales departments. Regarding I would like to ask to discuss.
Okay. I ask you sorry. Can you decide the process? Design. Yeah.
The sales department is the unsatisfied. We cannot meet the sales goals of the companies this year.
Okay. Hi, JIAHAO. How is your department?
Hey, WENCAN. In the past year, due to the COVID, lots of employees was leaving. Our department is a lot of people, so I want to recruit some new employees.
How many people do you think are needed in this department?
Well, at present, I think we need 8 junior digital supply chain employees, and we can promote 2 senior employees to the management. They can deal with the emergency situation and boring news.
Sure. I will discuss with my department. Thank you for feedback.
Thank you.
Face to face. In the middle.
Hi, GAOYUAN. I will share with you about a new staff plan about how to develop the new staff and protect them. So I guess this plan is the more important for our company in the future. What do you think?
In fact, we also find this problem, and we will to update our job responsibility and develop a looking forward talent completing quality model. I think it's very important. Of course, we will to require the talents are more suitable our work field. But you need to tell me what kind of talents and the numbers you need. You need to report to me, and I will to ask my requirement team to coordinate with the high level and middle level field and school to requirement. And I will to ask the human resource manager. So you need to report to me.
Okay. We need each of 2 departments. We need 2 junior digital staff and 10 or more new staff. So, but the manager said he will give the chance the senior staff and let them to manage the database.
Okay, I get it. I will follow that. Thank you for sharing.
Welcome.
GAOYUAN,
Hello.
you as a head of talent acquisition, right? You are responsible the training of the staff. So I wanna ask some, because I have a plan about the new stage, because here now is end of COVID, right? So I want to hear something, what you insight based on you know so far.
I think the demand of the internal requirement need increased, and the company need more skilled personnel. Nowadays, the COVID-19 accelerated the company transformation of the business and the business model. Like another big company, another delivery company, all is like that. As we all know, our company adversely unstable, especially in the sales and the logical supply chain management. So we need to constantly update and adjust the skills of my employees. I will let my recruitment team to find the more skilled personnel, like the planning ability, self-management ability, communication ability, cooperating ability. But the most important, I think, is work flexible. Of course, I will to ask my recruitment team to require the flexible work, long time and short time. This includes the partners, internals, business outsourcing, labor dispatch, and so on.
Okay, thank you for sharing. I agreed. And I want to hear some more about the talent acquisition, the talent selection, because we have planned to the recruitment plan, the new update our recruitment plan. So I need more information before I make a design.
Okay, now because the COVID-19 has affected the shortage of personnel, we need to use imaging technology to introduce. We can use a video introduction, video introduce, and the mobile requirement management system, and so on. Because this is more effective, more useful than the traditional introduce and the traditional requirement mobile system. Do that mean is to transfer the original offline requirement process and the scenery online. It's more easy. That will make me requirement more digital, intelligent, and mobile. Okay.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And I will make a reflex to the high level of company and make a final discussion. And if you have some new point, welcome to contact me in time.
Okay,
Thank you. Okay, here is our audit case story, and let's move on to the next part. This part is about Q&A. I would invite my team member JIAHAO to this.
Hello, here I'm come to asking for those 5 questions. It's very simple, and should the interviewer discriminate on the basis of race and gender? That means if an interviewer don't like somebody, like, oh, I don't like you, you are female, I think female cannot do the thing men can do. Do you think the interview should do it like that? Yes or no? True or false question. Anybody want to
answer?
Have any volunteer about this question? Because that's just true and false make a big difference.
Is it false?
It's false.
Definitely it's false.
Yeah. Correct.
So, the interview should be fair. They are not discriminate on the race and the gender. So everybody is equal. They just choose the people who has the ability. And for the second question, pre-employment screening can reduce the turnover rate of new employees. It's also a true and false question. Like pre-employment screening is the choose some people who is interested on the company. So it can be both save the time for company and the employees. Do you think using this way can reduce the turnover rate? Like, will they leaving soon, or they are going to stay in the company? First question. Do you have any volunteer?
Still okay.
In my opinion, is it true?
Yes.
Have a reason?
It's the reason. Pre-employment screening can reduce the turnover rate of new employment. Okay, third question. Can hire staff through social network website? So when you apply for job, do you using application and the website? And the company can hire staff through the net website.
Yes.
Do you think it's yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Through the technology developed, so a lot of people can using networking website to apply for job, and the company can use this too. This answer is true. Job interviewer are the most popular method of interviewing. So this is other employees going to company and get a job. Do you think it's a truth or false? Yes, even though the technology is very developed, but the popular method is still job interviews. The employees are going to the company, and the company need to see the employees face by face so they can choose the best people. And what is the cost of that bad decision? If a company made a bad decision to hire people, what will happen? It's a little difficult question, so I will just tell you. It may damage the company brand, and second is company need to redoing it. They need to hire people and selection and choice. It's a cost. They are going to do it again. So, okay, my part is over. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, JIAHAO. And finally, let me make a conclusion. Firstly, let's review the case. Our case have showed us about this company have a big problem. That is still focused on the shortage of staff. And the next, with the closing of the COVID, we will start to increase our staff number and update our recruitment plan. From this case, we can learn 3 points, and let me make a short conclusion. The first one is the recruitments. Good recruitments take effect on all the departments. We need to receive all the feedbacks from each departments that can help us to competitive to update our own the new recommend plans. And the second one is can do and will do. From this we can think about it as a talent selection and developing. Can do is more about the ability. We will also focus on the level of the basic ability from the staff member has, and the will do will more focus on the later stage. That means what the staff will bring us a creative value in the future. And the final point is about the perfection. Because as all we know, many things that happen is uncertainty. For example, like COVID-19. During the COVID-19, we cannot see all the problems in advance. So what we can do is make our own chance in the special situation and timely to update our recommend plans and developing plan in time. Okay, here is all the presentation. Thank you for listening.